Well, hello Internet, welcome to my first video ever. I figure I'd give a little bit of an intro. I am Jester on 2. A little bit of background about myself. I'm currently 34. I've been riding since about January of this year, 2017. I've been working on this bike. This is my first bike. It's a 02 FZ1 from Yamaha. I picked it up from my buddy for a screaming deal. He had let it sit for about 2 years, and it was all gummed up and gas was bad in it. So he brought it over to me and started working on it right away. I'd never worked on a motorcycle before, never worked on carburetors for that matter, and yeah, took on 4 of them. So I've been spending about the last year trying to get it fully dialed in, cleaned out, adjusted, you know, making mistakes as I go. I put a Ivan's jet kit in it. I figured while I had it apart, I might as well fix some of the inherent issues and get a little bit of performance out of it. Nice thing is since it hasn't exactly been operating at a full peak performance, trying to get it dialed in and everything, gave me a chance to learn how to ride and learn what not to do. I think if I had it at where it's at now when I was first riding, probably would have killed myself by now. But yeah, got it. Wow, no way. Yeah, that wasn't a two. Those were in a double turn line. So, but yeah, been riding this all summer long. I live in Arizona, so that was quite interesting. 115 degrees. That was kind of painful. But at least right now in December, I can still ride, where I know a bunch of my friends are currently packed up for the winter. So that works out. Have a day job. I'm a theater technical coordinator. Long story, or just a fancy way of saying I do anything and everything in a theater. Run sound, run lights, build sets, also play. I'm a bass player.
Beautiful music, baby.
It's kind of funny how I got into doing all that. I was learning how to play guitar along with one of my buddies. Him and I were learning at the same time, and I was getting more into the rock and roll, and he was getting into more of the blues and stuff, so that wasn't exactly, we weren't getting along very well. And one day he just walks up, hands me a bass guitar and goes, "You suck, try a bass." And after I started to figure out how to play that thing, I realized that I absolutely loved it, because I didn't have to fight with any other guitarist. I had my own little range that I could do whatever the hell I wanted, and there was no repercussions of that. So unlike most bass players that come from guitar, or you know, a guitarist that could play bass, I'm a bass player that could play guitar. I'm a little ass backwards. What to expect from my channel. Obviously, probably some maintenance videos. I'll probably end up shooting some of those out, considering how much I've been working on this bike and learning quite a bit about it. Hopefully, once I get it fully dialed in and reliable enough, I'd like to go up north and get into some twisties and try to meet up with some other motovloggers that are here in Arizona. Maybe go up with them a little bit. I think that would be kind of fun. Not much for group riding, but I think going out of town and hitting some twisties would be an exception. I've always wanted a motorcycle since I was fresh out of high school, and just never had the opportunity to get one. But yeah, the opportunity arose, and my wife absolutely hates it, which is more reason for me to get one. It just didn't make sense driving a vehicle all day long when oh shit, dude, holy shit. How convenient is that? The first day that I'm running my GoPro setup, and yeah, looks like a truck tried to drift around the corner a little too hard. Damn, that's hardcore. That's pretty cool. It's amazing what happens when you turn on a fucking camera. All kinds of shit starts happening. First learned about motovloggers probably about, what was it, back in December last year, 2016. I was browsing around for videos on this bike and checking them out. And buddy told me what kind of bike it was, so I was trying to find what they looked like, how they performed, and by accident, searching the interwebs, I ran into my first motovlogger. Didn't even know it was a thing until up until that point. Motovlogger I still follow and subscribe to is Handyman Cam. He had the same generation bike, except for his was a 600. This is a 1000. And if anybody tells you you can't ride a 1000 through a training course to get your license, is bullshit. I've seen me do it, but then again, I'm a little bit bigger than most people, so this bike is actually it's a little bit small for how big I am, but you know, yeah, it is what it is. This bike probably looks like a 300, an average person on a 300, but you know, it'd be enough to get me in trouble if I get caught. Oh look, we got friends over there. He's got LEDs too. Oh yeah, go for it. Get it, get it. So anyways, yeah, I started watching Handyman Cam's videos, and was like, holy shit, these guys are strapping cameras and microphones into their helmets and going around doing things, and that's pretty damn cool. Looks like something I might be interested in. But after almost a year of trying to get this bike started, going solid, managed to get myself a GoPro. Hopefully it's still recording. Yep. And yeah, that's where we are now. Oh, more friends. He's got a fuzzy helmet. Sweet. Everybody's out today. Yeah, the last couple of weeks I've been fighting with this bike. having idling issues when I was at a stoplight or sitting at idle for too damn long. It would start to choke itself out, stall out. I think I was running just a hair too rich. Now it's to the point where I'm getting a raising RPMs when I'm sitting at an idle for too long. Look at that jet coming in. Look at that. Pretty cool. Today. Sweet. I don't exactly have a set schedule yet as how many videos I'll be putting out, if it's going to be weekly, every so often. Just see how it starts turning out. I wouldn't mind being on a regiment, but right now being the end of the semester, kind of crazy. Always is for us, so should calm down after December. Should have some more time, more free time to do things. Should be able to start putting out more, put out videos pretty consistent. My clutch slipped. I don't think that was tire spin. It didn't feel like tire spin. Yeah, maybe I'll end up doing a clutch replacement video if it keeps doing shit like that. thank you. Get the hell out of my way. I don't know. So anyways, I think I'm going to cut the video here. Thank you for coming by and taking a look. Welcome to my channel. If you are interested to see what I'm going to have next, be sure to hit that subscribe button and that little notification bell so you know when I actually post a video. And until the next one, we will see you then. Have a good one.